his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars again ready to take over on offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. Now a handoff, Henderson, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
From midfield now, Lawrence. So nothing doing there, and it's a second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Odafe Oweh cutting him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And he's going to go down again. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And it's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to take another shot here. And this one is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Agnew now to return. A good return there, 17 yards. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. And now out come the Jags. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourself.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Darrell Henderson, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Here's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. They'll run on first down. It's Henderson.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On the carry is Henderson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marvin Jones, 32 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time this unit was
Kid. 24 is the mark. Come on, let's go. Check. Watch twist. Watch twist.
on third down. Here's Dobbins. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Lawrence will throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. Catch it was sitting in the third row.
to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown.
Come on, baby.
How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Here's Lawrence.
This is caught. It's Kirk. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack.
Lawrence. That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. First up, though, a look at the next-gen stats for Jacksonville in that first half. And they've definitely been able to exploit some holes in that opposing secondary as they threw for close to 200 yards in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they were on the other end of the spectrum in terms of passing efficiency. That's going to need to improve in the second half to come. Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson can really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Jackson now.
Another shot for Bateman. This time he's got it.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Now, this is a feeling I can relate to all too well. Deflation on 3rd and short. Excellent coverage, took away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for, the quarterback. And he used his legs to hot-foot it for a first down.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I'll tell you what, give their offense a chance.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From his end zone, here comes it.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground. honed in on it and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson. That's complete to Robinson. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. They go play action now. Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. He misses yet again. And the struggles here, they look pretty uncharacteristic for him.
You're certainly right about that. Mechanics are the key right now. Feet, arm, not in sync at all. He ends up throwing that one past his receiver that's open.
And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
On 1st down, it's Henderson. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Lawrence. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 37.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
That's where we are.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch. But you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. Pass incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
this one. They needed that score, but they'll have to hold at least for the time being.
You're exactly right. Points that they had to have. As you said, they have to regroup now and see if they can get them another way.
He'll get this underneath to Henderson.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. And his kick is good. And that will close the gap down to 14.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Baltimore about ready to go on offense.
Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Stop playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
He was trying to find his tight end, Josh Oliver.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
Finding some room at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Jackson's throw taken in here by Jackson.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 3. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence.
Open man is Kirk, complete. Oh, what a juke into space. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. From their own territory, an incredible play on 4th down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Throw left side, complete to Ingram. That catch good for only a couple. Second down, it's Henderson. Pushes him aside at the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They'll run here with Henderson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. On the draw, this is Henderson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
4th down. Here's Lawrence.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Jackson. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Throwing is Jackson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Here's Sam Cook now, standing just outside his own goal line. Ooh, with a juke. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Here's Lawrence. And one more time, here's Kirk. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Lawrence going to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
On second and goal, Lawrence. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. Now, fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now, third and long. Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it. Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big fourth quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? And in the fourth quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.